Jason, 3 games in 7 days, another quick turnaround. How important is today for recovery and kind of regrouping?
Yeah, it's vitally important, especially for those that played last night against Sunderland. They'll just be doing a recovery session and then come out for a bit of attention to detail on some set pieces, but that's about it. It'll be a very light session today.
And you have the full roster back. The guys from Pan Am's are returning. Can we expect to see them on the pitch tomorrow?
Yeah, they'll be available for selection, and then we'll just gauge it basically tomorrow morning and figure out to make sure that they're okay in terms of their recovery. But I anticipate them being available for selection.
And Charleston is a team in the top of the USL right now. What is the game plan going into tomorrow?
Well, the last time we played them, first game of the season for us, we found ourselves up 2-0, and then sort of the game went back into their favor, and we conceded 2 goals off of set pieces, which we were disappointed about. So that's definitely a big focus, because we know both of their center backs are quite physical and dangerous on set pieces. So we have to pay close attention to that. We also know their number 9 striker, Kelly's on fire. He scored a lovely goal against Wilmington the other day to beat them 1-0, which the type of goal would have been worthy of winning any type of game if you saw it. So we have to be aware of that for sure. And for us, it's more about ourselves. We have to concentrate on our own performance levels in terms of our possession of the ball. We need to be sharper with it, and we need to make better decisions in transition, especially in the attacking third. As you can see from the very first 20 minutes or so against Montreal, we had numerous chances where if we made the better decision, we give ourselves a better chance of scoring. So that's definitely a focus for us.
How hard has it been to be playing 3 games in the span of a week? Has that been difficult to handle for the guys, or it's good to have that experience, have this many games in a week?
It's kind of a little bit of both, you know, where the beginning of the season we had so many bye weeks and it was difficult to build a rhythm. Obviously, when you're playing 3 games in a week, if you have a few bad results, then you can try and get over it as quickly as possible, knowing that you have another game 3 days later. So it helps you to focus on the next performance and not you know, dwell on the past mistakes or bad performance and result. So it's kind of gone a little bit both ways. We've had to manage the squad for sure in terms of the amount of training that we do in between games. We can't be doing a hell of a lot because we'll leave it on the training ground and they won't have their legs for the game. So it's been a bit of a balance. I would also say that we've been using the squad and people have been getting their chances. So it is what it is, and I think it's going to be this way until basically the end of August. So we have to get used to it.
And how, obviously, the Montreal game was frustrating to go through, but do you think it can make the team even better now? They understand that it's hard to lose games, and they can look forward to Charleston on Friday.
I hope so. I mean, to be honest with you, we haven't really dwelled too much on the Montreal game. It is what it is. I said my piece after the match. Hopefully the players take that on board. In terms of video review, I'll be honest, we haven't really viewed the Montreal game. I have as a coach, but not the players. Maybe they've done it in their own time, but it's important just to move on after a difficult result like that, and just look forward to the next match and trying to put things right.
And how would you rate your players so far at the Pan Am games? Obviously, it's a good experience for them. Do you think they played well?
Yeah, I was there at the first game against Brazil, so I saw it live. Let's be honest, Brazil is Brazil, and you know, without a cliche, they have some of the top players in the world, right? At every age level. So it was tough going for them, but at the same time, they had chances that the game could have went either way, you know, especially in the first half. So, you know, goals change games, and if they took their chances, who knows? Maybe it would have been the same result, or maybe it could have been different. But they gained vital experience from those type of encounters. So I think that will show over the next few months. You could see a little bit more of experience as well, even for some of them that played against Sunderland last night. You know, just in terms of their level of exposure and playing in front of the type of crowds that they played in front of at the Pan Am games is slightly different than playing against Charleston with no disrespect. So I think moving forward it can help them for sure.